Someone I know recently asked me about the trend in interest rates because her mortgage was coming up for renewal. Probably because interest rates are so low, she asked me if the recession would soon be ending. A recession? What recession? The global economy, particularly that of Canada and the United States, is far from a recession if you consider the growth in employment, the declining or low unemployment rate, and the growth in overall gross domestic production. It is true that a sustained period of low interest rates generally corresponds to a period of weak economic activity. But if interest rates remain this low, it's in part because central banks are actively working to keep them that way, for fear of an economic downturn. But the improvement in economic conditions that we are seeing isn't pointing to a contraction of economic activity. In truth, not all economic indicators are flashing green. In fact, they seldom do simultaneously, even in periods of strong expansion, but the outlook is favorable. However, we need to acknowledge that the geopolitical context is taking away some of the shine from the economic data. Indeed, it isn't surprising that people's morale is being depressed by protest movements that are appearing in many parts of the world. We think of Brexit, we think of the increased protectionist sentiment that borders on nationalism in the United States and in Europe, all this contributing to raise challenges to the world order that has been in place for many decades. These trends are being amplified by the shockwave triggered by Donald Trump's accession to power and his sometimes startling reactions. So, are we in a recession? Well, not according to the trend that economic data are defining. Then, will interest rates rise? Only central bankers have the answer to that question.